Elsa Lila, thank you very much for this interview. How are you today?
Thank you for inviting me, and I am great. I'm full of emotions because my performance, it will be in a few hours, my final performance.
Some people bring dancers to the stage. Some people bring a lot of lights, a lot of fireworks. You just brought a chair. And your performance is mesmerizing. Why just a chair?
I am a simple person in my life, and I believe in substance and not in appearance, even in everyday life. And I try to bring real emotion, real substance on the stage without other helps. And I think that this kind of music, this kind of song wasn't adapted for too much charge of other components, dancers. And so then at my very last years of career, I started singing seated in a chair. This is not the first time. I feel more comfortable with my diaphragm, with my voice. I feel more concentrated, and it's all about energy, so substance, and not appearance. That's why. I don't know if I was clear.
I am not a singer, but I know when you sing while you're seated, it's more complicated. Is it right?
No, for me it's more comfortable and more easy. It depends on the artists. This is not a standard. Some of them feel comfortable standing on foot, and some of them act like me. And fortunately, I don't have to act in a stage like an opera where I have to act too and to move. So this is a performance. So in this case, I think that I have the the privilege to can be seated. Voilà.
Voilà. For those who don't speak Albanian, but we feel the music, we feel your song. What is the meaning of your song?
This song, named Evita, is dedicated to my daughter, Evita, who's 11 years old. And it's about my feelings towards her and the moment when she will grow up and will leave me. She will be an adult. And I feel her, I miss her from now, from this moment, because I'm afraid as a mother of the inevitable distance that will occur one day. So it's my pain from today, feeling her that one day will be an adult.
Doing the translation of the lyrics, the translation we can do in English, at some point in your song it says like, in this darkness your name brings light. Was it more easy to write because it was your daughter, or it was more difficult?
It has been very immediate. I've been writing this in a few minutes, so I was very inspired because of the subject, because of my daughter. But it was difficult to catch the subject. So, okay, I love my daughter, but what about my daughter hurts me more or makes me more happy? Or so it has been longer the process of deciding which of the feelings about my daughter I wanted to show than the realization.
You've won Festivali Këngës twice in a row as a teenager. You've participated in many contests. You've performed in the United States, in Sanremo, many places. What is special about FIC stage?
For me, is the most special because I grew up here. It was my first time in 1995 before FIC. It was in this stage. I was 14 years old, and I was participating in the festival of the teenagers, or let's say the kids festival. And then I won the second prize and whatever. But this is the really first stage where I ever performed in my life, and with which my connection is really, really strong because of a lot of emotions, memories, prizes, and a lot of love from people. This is a big theater. There are 3,000 people sitting, and it's shaped as an amphitheater. So it's not an easy theater to perform in, but so the memories of the love of the people and all the emotions and all the collaborations and all the people working in the backstage and on the stage with me through the years makes for me this place as home. And voila.
And of course, you have an amazing director, an amazing orchestra director.
Absolutely.
It's a legend.
Yeah.
In Sanremo, he
Yes.
directed Maneskin.
Yes.
How do you feel about that? How is it that more different for you?
It is an honor for me working with Maestro Enrico Melozzi, which is a friend of mine, a really good friend of mine since 15 years, and one of the musicians with who I've been working and producing through the years the most beautiful things I've ever sang and done. So for us, this is a wonderful adventure. We have been working a lot together all the summertime for this masterpiece, this small masterpiece of ours. And I'm really glad that he's with me during these days and on the stage. He gives me sureness and strongness. And I know that with his direction, the wonderful orchestra that we have on the stage will work perfectly. I thank him very much. I thank the orchestra, which have done a great job. And I thank Enrico for being writing everything in a perfect way for them, and with this kind of artistic result on the stage.
Do you follow Eurovision? Did you follow this past Eurovision in Turin?
No, to tell the truth, I am not very social, means media social, and I don't watch a lot of TV. Mm-hmm. And basically I listen Baroque music, what happened with music during 1600, 1700. After is too late for me. This is the truth. So during my normal life, I am not so connected with all the mainstream happenings, and I'm sorry for that, but it's stronger for me. But then after the beautiful things then I see and I follow on YouTube or other socials. So no, I haven't followed because of this, because I am not so media present.
Okay. It's totally fine. If you go to Eurovision, would you make any changes to your song? Example, would you change it to another language, English, Italian?
I don't think so. I think that if you, for example, that are not Albanian and you didn't understand the meaning, but you got the emotion in the same way, It means that the language of music is universal. And if this is charged of real emotion, real power, this arrives everywhere, no matter what, if you understand the lyrics, yes or not. And you are the demonstration. I have you in front of me, you are here interviewing me, and I think that you like this, and then after you understood what it talks about. But the pain you got. And this is universal. So absolutely not. I will keep the same lyrics. Because a masterpiece it is born like this with the lyrics too. So then after every change you make, it changes the sound. Then after, it doesn't mean that for having fun, I will, after everything, I can realize it in all the languages of the world. But for a future performance or an eventual performance in another stage like Eurovision, I wouldn't change absolutely the language. Our language is beautiful.
It's beautiful.
And then I am the mother of Evita, and I cannot show her my love and my pain in another language than in Albanian. I wouldn't be fair.
You know RONA, right?
I love her. I'm a really big fan, and I've been meeting her, and I appreciate is the representation of Albania, the most beautiful of all the years, in my opinion. I have a lot of artistic and human respect for RONA.
Once you end your performance in your semi-final, she made a post on Instagram thanking you for that beautiful performance. It was something special because for some people you remind RONA Nishliu at some point, which is simple, effective, amazing.
It's an honor for me. She's a great singer and a great artist, and she acted exactly like a great artist would act. Stay beside to another artist that he loves, without jealousies and without other kind of feelings. So I was very happy, and I thanked her for her posts and for staying beside me and for showing me all this.
One final message for all the people watching you through Wiwibloggs, because it's not only Albanian fans, it's also Eurovision fans from Europe, but also from all over the world.
Oh my God.
I am Colombian, remember?
Yeah, of course.
And I'm fan of you.
I'm so happy. And yeah, I wanted to say to everybody that everything you have seen and listened and everything you will see and listen, it's real. It's not fake. My emotions, my maybe mistakes singing, my legs trembling, and it's everything real on the stage, what happened and what it will happen, because for me the stage is a sacred place. I feel the responsibility of being in front of people of all ages, and I thank them. I am thankful, so I feel a big responsibility, and everything happens in that moment. It's real. And today I'm marking this because today we live in a fake world. And voila, I just wanted to share that all the feelings that you will get through my performance are real, not Photoshop.
Thank you very much, Elsa, and best of luck.
Thank you.